Good afternoon, everybody. This is Patty from the Hydrated Life. Just out getting a nice sunny walk in, and I got led to just talk about gratitude today. Um, we got some flowers blooming, 61 here in Georgia, and just feel honored to be able to be out in a sweatshirt, enjoying life, thinking about where I was, where I am, and where I'm going, and how gratitude plays a big role in it. You know, um, when we take a look at the world around us, and all the chaos of it, and what we see, some of the best steps that I've taken to create less stress, learn to trust myself, and learn to just be in the world is one, less scrolling through social media. I've really narrowed down what social media platforms are best for me and what their purpose is. I don't think social media was meant to turn into what it is today. And even as an entrepreneur, it makes me sick to see all the ads and all the people not as honest, forthright coming. We shouldn't have to jump through all these hoops to be in this world. So I'm grateful for the knowledge to be able to shut that down and just be me. Another thing I've done, since I moved to Georgia, I canceled cable, and I don't miss it. There's nothing on TV that you have to watch, including the news, the weather. If you have a smartphone, you can just look at headlines and choose what you want to watch. So I'm grateful for the knowledge to be able to knock that out of my life and not be tied to a $200 cable bill where I pay $8.99 a month to watch Hallmark from October to February, and then shut it off so that I can be outside. Another thing I've done is to shut the news down. I just look at headlines, then I research and Google what I want to learn, and it really creates less stress. Because if you've been anywhere near what's going on politically or anything, there's so many opinions out there that you got to form your own and not get caught up in the angriness of it. There's nothing in life that's worth getting that angry over. And if you're an angry person, you've got to ask yourself why. Because it has something to do with you and letting the world control your emotions. So I'm very grateful that I don't have that quality. My son told me I was an angry drunk, which shocked me, but I probably was and never knew it. So, I've always taken that and hidden it in my heart or in the back of my mind and just keep it at the forefront, actually, to remind myself, if I'm getting angry, what am I getting angry over? And is it going to matter tomorrow? So just have gratitude for the world and the small gifts that it gives you. Like this sunshine. I don't know where you are, but even if it's a little bit chilly, just look at the beauty in it. Go outside and just stand in it. And breathe it in. Many times we say there's a lot of toxins out there, but we got to be able to breathe. Our plants give us what we need, right? The oxygen that we need. And we give them the CO2 that they need to keep us all together, keep us living and growing. And there's no guarantee for tomorrow, right? Since I had cancer, and I've seen so many people pass away, before their time. You know, I fight. I fight hard, and I'm grateful for these 21 years that I've been given. And, my life, I've done a huge turnaround, and I'm just so grateful for it. I can't even believe that I'm still here. I got to watch Dylan graduate from high school. I've gotten to watch him live his dreams. My nieces and nephews get married. Friends' kids get married and have babies. And just to see another state. I've been lied to my whole life. People were like, don't move down south. You don't have all 4 seasons. That's a lie. We don't have snow, but we have cold. Um, and learning just to form my own opinions for me to be able to mature, take on this life that God's given me. So, looking at your small gifts, the sun, the weather, the rain. The next time it rains, just go out and play in it. We gotta let our inner child play. We gotta tell it it's okay. It's okay to be happy. It's okay not to be in the chaos of the world. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It means you're doing something right. Even though it's going on around you, you're just not partaking in it. And that's the best part. Don't partake in the negativity of life. Be grateful for the people you have. Send them positive vibes. Tell them you love them. They just partake in it. Just be part of it. It's so beautiful. I was just thinking about all I've had to overcome when I quit drinking and learning how to talk again. And most people are like, what do you mean you had to learn to talk again? Most people didn't realize I used alcohol in social situations so I could function. And although I didn't consider myself an alcoholic, I'd certainly abused it. But I was telling somebody the other day I would drink 3 drinks in 15 minutes so that I could start socializing even in the bar where I knew people. So although my life isn't perfect and I've lost some friends, I had to relearn how to talk and relearn how to communicate. And I'm so grateful for the people who stayed in my life because they're the ones that really matter. The ones that walked away really weren't in my life to begin with if they took offense to anything that I've said or done, without telling me, without trying to correct it in a positive manner. So I've had to work through all that. So I always say that I went back to being a toddler. I had to learn to walk and talk all over again so that I could become a functioning, fully mature 60-year-old woman at this stage of the game, Other things that you can be grateful for. The delicious food around you, the ability to be able to cook your own food. In these times where we want fast food, we say we don't have time. You've got to make the time. You got to make the time to want to cook. You got to make the time to want to do the things for you that you love to do. And not let other things stop you. People are like, I know, I got kids, I got work, I got this, I got school. You can find 15 to 20 minutes in your schedule. You can go to the grocery store. I mean, we've made it so convenient. You can have the groceries delivered to your house. I don't ever use that service because I think if you're a fully functioning adult, you can get yourself to the grocery store and home. And I don't care if you're a lawyer, a doctor, a secretary, you got time. You can make the time. And I know these services are here so that we can continue to work more. But what are you giving up by working more? Time with your family, time with friends, time to work on yourself, So rethink that. Rethink where you're spending your time. Because as we get older, it's less time that we have with the people that we love. So I'm grateful. I got to go out to dinner with Dylan by himself on Monday night. And he took me to this most beautiful restaurant, and my mouth fell open when we got the bill, but for two of us. But the food was so good. I got 3 meals out of it. But most important, I was grateful that I got to spend it with Dylan. Dylan and I can talk about anything. And we do talk about anything because our lives have been that way ever since I got the cancer. We talk about hard things and the wisdom and knowledge that he carries within him. I often wonder where he gets it, but then I realize I've got that same wisdom and knowledge inside of me. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I raised him to be street smart. He already had book smarts. And just listening to him and what he knows, I'm just grateful that I was blessed to be part of his life. We got to let go of the noise of society around us, the naysayers, the negative people, the people who want to hold us back, the people that think what we do is stupid, the people that when we dream and we try to share our dream with them, they put us down and tell us it'll never work. You got to let go of those people. And you just got to forge forward, even if it's by yourself. I've been working on my corporate wellness program. And I could talk to people at work till I'm blue in the face, and I get zero support from them. But it doesn't stop me from moving forward. I find the right people. My life coaching, my health. You can get caught up on social media and on Google researching, is this good for me? And you can find a million reasons why it's good for you, and you can find a million reasons why it's bad for you. So you have to make the decision for you. One thing that I think in particular is I believe in magnesium and helping the body. But you can go on the internet and people can tell you yes and no, But use the internet for your good. Be grateful that you have it to look things up, but be wise in the information that you take from it. Getting tired. So let go of the noise of society. Don't follow them. Follow you. Follow your vision. Follow your course. And you'll get to your destination one way or another. Through trial and error, through other people. But I keep moving forward. Look for the answers that are already within you, that you're seeking. What is it that your heart desires? Really look at that. Look at what's calling to you. If you're sitting there and you are not happy, okay? You're just not happy. You can move. It's scarier than crap. Trust me. When I told my family, that was the hard part, that I was moving to Georgia, I was scared. But I don't have any regrets. Because what I've taken away from this excursion, this journey, is the beauty, is the maturity, the love, the compassion, the knowledge, the people I've met. But I keep going internal. I keep going inside because that's where everything is. It's inside of us. We already have the answers. We just got to pull them out. We just got to pull them out. And a lot of what stops us is our inner child. And if you're like me and you've had trauma during your childhood years, that little girl, that little boy, they never got to be that person that they should have been. And there's a lot of wounds in there. I was laughing the other day. I was talking to a lady, and I was talking to her about her inner child. And I said, go do a somersault. Just do a somersault. And it's so important that we can laugh at ourselves and If you ever remember, if you have more than one sibling being somewhere and you're going, Mom, so-and-so's being mean to me. Mom, so-and-so's being mean to me. And you've carried that through your life and you keep thinking people are being mean to you. That's your inner child screaming to you that you're not healed, that those wounds were never taken care of. And you've got to learn to work through them so that you can become the loving, caring person that you want to be. Because many times we try to control all the situations to stop the pain from ourselves or from somebody else. And it's really not healthy. You need to get out and heal from it. And being able to speak your truth from within you. I tell that to my lead massage therapist all the time. I'm like, if somebody asks her a question she doesn't know how to answer, I go speak your truth. Don't exaggerate it, but speak the truth. Because they're asking you for your opinion or for help. And if someone asks you something, speak your truth. And trust me, like I said, I quit drinking 10 years ago, over 10 years ago now, 11. And I had to have those 3 drinks before I could even talk to people. But today I just speak my truth. Has it hurt some people? Yes. But at the end of the day, you got to know in your heart that you didn't do anything to hurt anybody. You just spoke your truth. So learn how to communicate. Don't sit back and hide. Don't sit back and not say things because you don't want to lose that person. People who want to be in your life will be in your life. And they'll be in your life for a long time. If you can have honest, good, caring conversations. It's when you can't, and then you create all these scenarios in your head of what's being said, what's being done, what happened, and you blow it out of proportion. And then you create the struggles. And that's when friendships end. That's when family members can't stand each other. And that's what ruins really good relationships. So I have learned to speak my truth. I have learned not to put anybody on a pedestal. And I'm so grateful for all the things I've learned. Did it come at a price? Yes. But it didn't come at the price of my health. The first time it came at the price of my health. It gave me breast cancer. The second time it didn't come at that cost. It just came at the cost of some heartache, but it also brought maturity, wisdom, freedom. Freedom. I didn't know how much I was being held back, how much I was being held down. People that wanted to control me. And my own lack of immaturity, or my own lack of maturity. So much immaturity in me, so much caretaking in me, so much codependency inside of me. And if any of these words are ringing a bell, type something in the comments, because I know I'm not the only one. Most people that I talk to are caretakers instead of caregivers. They're codependent on other people. They try to control other people. I remember talking to somebody and they were like, the 2 people that I poured most to in life don't even have anything to do with me. And in looking back on that conversation and knowing the person, I can say it's because they never supported what they wanted. They never congratulated them on anything and helped them out in that aspect of life. And we've got to become more able to communicate what we're thinking, what we're feeling. And if you want to talk to somebody, reach out to them. It's so important. It's just so important. Oh, it's such a beautiful day. I am just amazed at the glory out here and the warmth and the freedom and how much I get to just be Patty McGee in this world, you know. And it's not about what everybody else thinks, it's what I think. And that's such a beautiful thing to be in that place. I had a lady over at my house the other night, and I had forgotten that I wrote on my bathroom mirror, I can do hard things with a big red heart. And she went in to use the bathroom, and she comes out and she's like, "Oh my God, can I take a picture of that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead." But every day I stare into that heart, and it reminds me that we can do hard things because those hard things really aren't hard. It's our mind telling us that they're hard. So I encourage you to write down in 2024, don't wait. Don't rely just on family and friends to provide everything for you. Yes, it's great to get together. Yes, it's great. But if you've got dreams and passions burning inside of you, go after them. Go after them. Don't be afraid. I'm 60 and I'm still going after them. I am not giving up. And the only thing I say I wish I had would be my mom here to talk to. Um, it's the one thing I miss. I had a dream the other day that I was getting married, and my mom and my two sisters were sitting at at a table together, and I got to converse with them, all whole, healthy, and happy. And it was just such a beautiful moment in my dream, and it brings me peace to be able to see her in my dreams as much as I have lately, to know that she's still there, no matter how, no matter that she's in heaven, um, that when I still need her, she comes around. And it was beautiful for me to see in my dreams. Um, so just go out there. I encourage you, be grateful every day. Get up for what and do whatever it is you want to do. Take care of your mind mentally. And how do you do that, right? How do people are like, how do you do that? Well, first of all, good nutrition. I've learned that the more I eat processed foods, whether it's a stopping to get something fast food if I'm late at night, even Chick-fil-A, um, or pizza, anything like that, my brain fog, I have like fog, but when I eat wholesome foods, broccoli, cauliflower, um, I cook with avocado oil. I use avocado in a smoothie that I drink every day. Since I found this smoothie, um, I drink it every day. I love it. It's got romaine lettuce in it, spinach in it, lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, fresh mint sprigs, avocado, water, ice, and a little bit of stevia. And it is one of the most tasty smoothies. But I noticed, I was telling some friends, man, my brain is like so alive and so alert that I can find a place for things in my home where I've always struggled. And it's due to the healthy fats because they're brain foods. So if you're struggling, start looking for some brain foods like avocado oil, like adding avocado to your food. If you want the green smoothie, just reach out to me. I'll give you the recipe. Um, but it just makes a big difference in how you think. So do get your mental well-being going with healthy foods. They don't take that long. Like yesterday, I cooked cauliflower while I was in the shower. I steamed a whole head of cauliflower while I was showering, getting ready for work. And then I threw a couple of mini steaks in a frying pan, and then I took it to work. Um, it doesn't take that long for one person. Now, if you got a family of 3 or 4, you got to plan a little better Your physical health. You do not have to go to a gym. You just got to do a few things around the house. You can do air squats. You can do push-ups to your kitchen counter. You can do lunges. You can get a band. There's so much you can do out there. Just reach out. I'm here to help you. So mentally, physically, and then spiritually, you have to spiritually take care of yourself. And I'm not saying religion, okay? I'm saying spiritual. What are your beliefs? What are your values? What are you doing for you internally that you can change? That's going to change you and uplift you. I can honestly say since 2015, so I'm in 9 years now, the only radio station for the most part, for 99.999% of the time, is K-Love is on in my car. It's because I laugh at the DJs in the morning and the evening. But the music is just uplifting. There's no ads, so I don't have to deal with ads. I don't do anything with ads anymore. It's just like so phenomenal. If I record Hallmark movies, so I don't have to watch the ads, I skim through them. And it hasn't made me impatient. It's just kept the negativity away from me. And that's what I like, especially in this political season that we're coming into. So I encourage you to get out and get your mental well-being together, get your spiritual well-being together, and get your physical well-being together. Overcome any family wounds that you have. Don't be the person that goes to the party and talks about everybody else. Go to the party and encourage people. Step up. Congratulate people. And just love people. Just love them. Love them. Don't judge them. Love them. And just remember to be grateful for all of the small gifts in life. I'm going to sign off. It's been 27 minutes, me talking about being grateful in the world and everything that life has to offer as I'm sitting here in the sun getting my vitamin D. And if you need any help, and I mean any help, reach out to the Hydrated Life, reach out to me, Patty McGee, and I will help you the best I can, any way I can, because it's so important that we see life another way if we're struggling. And it's not rocket science. It's actually very simple steps that you take to do it if you can overcome you in your past in the way you see things and if you're open. So have a blessed Sunday. Go hug somebody. Go tell them you love them. I love all of you guys, and I'll see you on my next live.